Hey, welcome back to Leadership Pipeline. Mike Santiago here. One of the things that we do not lack at Focus Church is vision. Another thing that we do not lack is heart. Another thing that we do not lack is passion or hunger. We are very driven individuals. One thing that we do lack is the ability to develop leaders. One of the areas that I'm working on as the pastor is how to develop leaders to think and to act and to relate to people in our church with such clarity and cultural relevance that we would all give the same answers to the same questions, and we would all look the same in not in our dress or in our attire, but in the way we approach different situations. How can I create an army of leaders ready to take the city for Jesus? And that's what I'm trying to do with these Leadership Pipeline videos. So I trust that you're ready to learn. Thank you for your willingness to watch and grow spiritually. Not only that, but to develop your leadership gift. I believe in you. I see great things in you. So today we're going to talk a little bit about how we communicate, specifically how we communicate online. I think it's really important for us to look and examine the power of the internet. It has changed the game. I don't know where our church would be when it comes to marketing and promotion had it not been for the internet. We own over 50 domain names as a church. We use the internet often to promote our services and what we offer. And we don't think the internet saves people, but we do think that the internet can be the bridge that brings people to a relationship with Jesus. And so how we use that corporately as a church is really intentional. We don't just throw stuff up on the internet, but we're very intentional. We have a marketing strategy. And then how I use the internet personally is also shaped by the fact that I know that people are not only interested in seeing our church and what it's about, but they also go looking at the leadership and how they use the internet and how they leverage technology. So I want to talk to you very candidly about your online influence and things to consider when you're interacting online. I got 8 things that I want to share with you, and I believe that these derive from the fact that the internet is not going anywhere. It's going to be one of the largest contributing factors to our marketing efforts, but not only that, but to the way we preach the gospel. I can't imagine a church without internet now. I can't imagine without leveraging the internet on a personal level. So many people have been water baptized and made a decision for Christ that started online with someone sharing or them watching a video or them seeing a post or being invited via email or via Facebook or via social platforms. And so I believe in it. And I know that there's a lot of evil things out there. I know that there's a lot of things that can be detrimental to your soul when it comes to leveraging the internet. But there's also a lot of good that can happen if we know how to use it well. So I'm going to go through these 8 things. These are 8 things to consider when communicating online. And the first one is that your online influence can lead someone to make offline decisions. You can point people to Jesus with the way that you live. Not only in person, face-to-face, but also online. And I've seen a lot of people that have leveraged their influence on the internet, their friends, their followers, for the betterment of the gospel, for the expansion of the kingdom. It's not that they get saved because of the internet, but because of someone's influence on them while online, they found a church, or they went to church and they met Jesus. So remember that your online influence can lead people to make offline decisions. Number 2 is that your content is contagious. The virality of content, how it goes viral, is super important these days. And what you share really matters. And what you share says a lot about what you believe and who you are. And so know that you're creating contagious content. If you're excited about going to church and you post about it, people are going to be excited with you. If you're upset about how somebody got your order wrong at a restaurant and you post about it, people are going to be upset with you. The comment section is so contagious. As a matter of fact, number 3 is the comment section is an incredible place for encouragement, but a terrible place for an argument. The comment section is an incredible place for encouragement, but a terrible place for an argument. Man, I've seen so many friendships divided and torn apart because of the immaturity displayed in a comment section. The comment section or the reply section is not a place for hostility or division. It's a place for unity and encouragement. It's better not to say anything at all. Let it go. Because I've never seen someone change their mind because of a Facebook comment. No one's ever come to me and said, I voted differently this time around. Because one time during a comment war, someone showed me something and I changed my mind. It's better to err on the side of uplifting and life-giving and encouragement in the comment section instead of divisiveness or, falling into the trap that person wanted you. They want you to fight in the comment section. They want that to stir things up. Number 4 is the internet and everything you upload to it never expires. It is forever and eternal. The moment you hit publish, the moment you hit post, the moment you hit send, it is in cyberspace and you cannot take it back. The way the web works is even if you delete a post, if someone had the opportunity to screenshot that or to grab that data, it's stuck forever. So think about what you post. Number 5 is, it's not the public use that jeopardizes your witness, but the private use of the internet that can be detrimental. I'm going to say that one more time just to be clear. It is not the public use that always jeopardizes your witness, but it's private use that can be detrimental. Your inbox, your direct messages, the flirtatious messages that are hidden, that can be quickly deleted, that expire. Those are the things that will be detrimental to your marriage, to your soul, to your relationships, to your witness as a Christian, as a husband, as a father. I've seen many people portray a great look on public platforms, on social media, but when you looked into their messages or their direct messages or their inbox, you saw a different side of them. That brings me to number 6, which is authenticity scares the enemy, but the devil loves a double standard. Who you are in person and who you are online should be the same person. When someone meets you offline, they should see the same characteristics of Christ that they saw online. It is a double standard to be one way on the internet and then a different way in person. And the tragedy of this age and this internet age is that we can become whoever we want to be and only publish the things that we want to be displayed. And when someone meets us in person, we can be a serious letdown and seriously jeopardize our Christ likeness if we post about loving Jesus all the time and then we're caught doing something that Christ would not approve of in person. It's jeopardizing the Christ-like witness of all Christ followers. It's not only jeopardizing the Christ witness, but it's jeopardizing our church's image when you taint it as a leader. Number 7, a question to ask yourself when you're using the internet as it can become addictive is this consuming my attention more than Christ has my affection? Can I live without this device, or do I need this device to live? And I understand that it could be very addictive, and so you need to make sure that Christ above all else has your heart, that Christ above all else has your attention and your affection, that you're not looking for the approval by how many likes you get or how many comments something produces or how many views a video gets. And trust me, I struggle with this same issue of insecurity, wanting to delete something that doesn't get enough attention, but my affirmation comes through Christ and not likes or comments. And the last thing to consider, this question to ask, number 8, is what would my future me say about this post? I don't know about you, but I've scrolled way back into the archives. I've done a deep dive into my Instagram, and I've seen things that I posted that I thought, man, that was very immature of me, or man, that was really, really inappropriate. Whenever you post something, think about the future you, not just tomorrow, not just a week from today, but 10, 20 years from now, when your kids go to Google you, maybe to find pictures for your wedding anniversary, or maybe after you're long gone for your funeral, they go to gather some pictures on the internet from your slideshow. Are you going to be embarrassed about what they find out about you? If my kids were to Google Mike Santiago, Pastor Mike Santiago, Focus Church, 2018, what would they find? Would they be proud? Would they be kind of embarrassed? Would I be embarrassed? Those are the things to consider whenever you're communicating online. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode. I'll see you soon in the next one. God bless.